So in this video, we are now going to once again be talking about irregular verbs. Now, if you look on the right-hand side, all of this green stuff that you see up here are applicable to present tense, imperfect tense, and future tense. The green tenses, the tenses that are indicating action that are not completed. And so, essentially, with our irregular verbs, and these are the ones that we know, sum, esse, fui, futurus, eo, ire, ii, itus, volo, vele, volui, nolo, nole, nolui, fero, feri, tulilatus, all bets are off concerning the rules and regulations that we had had. Because when it comes to irregular verbs, you just gotta memorize the forms. That's all there is to it. And so, let's put the forms up on the board, the ones that you need to know. Now, sum, esse, we should know from a while now. Sum, est, sumus, estis, sunt. Of course, sum, esse means to be, so it's not I be, you be, he be, we be, y'all be, they be, but I am, you are, he is, we are, y'all are, and they are. Imperfect, we should know, would be eram, eras, erat, eramus, eratus, erant. So if sum is I am, eram is I was. And now we have the future of the verb to be. The future of the verb to be is going to have as the forms ero, I will be, eris, you will be, erit, he, she, or it will be, erimus, we will be, eritis, y'all will be, and no int, so erunt, they will be. And you just have to memorize that. ERA, imperfect, subject was, ERI, future, subject will be. And your first item embedded for this easy 100 video, ERUNT, they will be. ERUNT is what you need to put in. Eo, ire, to go, in the same boat. You just got to memorize these green tenses. And so, present tense, eo, is, it, emus, etus, eunt. I go, you go, he goes. We go, y'all go, they go. You just got to memorize them. Imperfect, ibam, ibas, ibat, ibamus, ibatis, ibant. I went, you went, he went, or I was going, you were going, he was going, we were going, y'all were going, they were going, or we went, y'all went, they went. Future has the BO, the BI. Remember the BI for the future, for the first and second conjugation, but you also find it in the irregular of eo, ire, and so therefore it would look like the following. Ebo, ibis, ibit, ibimus, ibitus, and ibunt. I will go, you will go, he will go in the future. We will go, y'all will go, they will go. Will. Your third item, or not third item, second item, is the second person singular. Is. Is. That's it. Is. You go. Is. Now, let's talk about volo, nolo, and fero. Now, for the present tense, it's just as simple as what you had before. You have to memorize it. In which it would be volo, vis, volt, volumus, you got to memorize it. Voltus, you got to memorize it. Volunt, you just got to memorize it. Same thing for nolo, nole. It would be, of course, nolo, known vis, it breaks back apart. Known volt, it breaks back apart. By that, what I mean is that it's nothing more than known plus volo squished together. Nolo. And then up here, nolumus, known voltus, it breaks back apart, and nolunt, it squishes back together. And fero, feri, tulilatus, to bring, or carry, or bear, or even endure. It would be fero, fares, there's no vowel. Do you see? No vowel. No A-R-E, I-R-E, long E-R-E, short E, nothing like that. F-E-R-T, no vowel. Now, there would be no vowel, but when you say feramus, you end up saying that I by accident. Fairtis, there's no vowel, and fairrunt. Now, when we move on to the imperfect, and then eventually the future in just a second, there's one thing you need to know about volo, vele, nolo, nole, and fero, fere. These three irregular verbs are wannabes. That is, they want to be third conjugation so badly. Do you see it? They want to be third conjugation. Now, not in the present. In the present, all bets are off. But in the imperfect and the future, they want to be third conjugation. And that's your third item. There's going to be more, hopefully. W-A-N-N-A-B-E. Want to be. Now, if they want to be third, then think about the imperfect will have an EBA. And that's exactly what you find. It would be, and I'm not going to write the rest because you can figure it out. Wole bam, wole bas, wole bot. Wole bamas, wole batis, wole bot. Same thing here they want to be with that long EBA. Nole bam, nole bas, nole bot. Nole bamas, nole batis, nole bot. And for Vera, they want to be third. Fere bam, fere bas, fere bot. Fere bamas, fere batis, fere bot. I was not wanting, you were not wanting, he was not wanting. Or I should say, was wanting. The not wanting is the nole bomb. Sorry about that. I was wanting, you were wanting, he was wanting. I was not wanting, you were not wanting, he was not wanting. I was carrying, you were carrying, he was carrying. We were bringing, y'all were bringing, they were bringing, bring, carry, same thing. Now for the future, remember that the future of the third conjugation has the long E. Now that long E is dangerous in that you have a long E that appears in presence for second conjugation, but it appears in future for third conjugation. But remember, these are wannabe thirds, and so their futures will indeed have that long E. So it would be for the future. Woe, not lem, but wolam. Remember the equation, long E plus an M equals an A. Wolam, wolays, wolet, wolamus, wolatus, and wolet. I will want, you will want, he will want, or he will want, we will want, y'all will want, and they will want. With the exact same thing for no, in which it is going to be then no lam, no lays, no let, no lamus, no latus, no lent. Now, if I were to choose any one of these, and let's just go with randomly, wolatus. If I were to see that, remember what you have to do is ask the question, because you see the long E. And your question then, remember, as is always, when you see that long E, is it a second conjugation or is it a third conjugation verb in which you will find this long E? Well, for wolatus, it's neither. It's irregular. It doesn't belong to a conjugation, but remember what they are. Wannabe. And they want to be third. So therefore, the E in them indicates future. Future. And it's the same way here, and it's the same way for fere. So again, it would be for I will bring, you will bring, he will bring. Feram, feres, feret, feremus, feretus, and ferent. That's your fourth item. F-E-R-E-N-T. Ferent. They will carry. Long E, ask the question. It's not third, but it's wannabe third. It's not third, but it's wannabe third. And because it's a wannabe. Now, we can also make these passive. Now, you cannot make sum esse passive. I mean, it means to be. You have, let's say, for example, the verb to love actively, to be loved passively. You can't say to be and to be been. It's difficult to say to go and to be go. That doesn't make sense. This one is not going to be expressed passive. This one is not going to be expressed passive. But you can have the expression of the passive for to bring or to carry. Because you can say, I carry. All you got to do is make it passive. I am carried. All you got to do is make it passive. You are carried. All you got to do is make it passive. He is carried. Same thing right down here. I was carried. I was being carried. And the same thing over here, in which it would be, I will be carried. You will be carried. He will be carried. And so forth and so on. Remember, the difference is only that instead of an aorist tour, more many tour, or I should say instead of an ost must dissenti, the active, you put on your passive endings. Aorist tour, more many tour. Be verbed instead of verbs. And so your last item is merely one of these passive endings. Again, let's go with tour. T-U-R, tour. And so therefore, these are your irregulars. What do you have to do? Memorize them. You've got to memorize the irregular forms. Now, the good news, you only have to memorize the green. When we move on to the brown tenses, perfect, pluperfect, and future perfect, you don't, because even they follow the rules. Thanks.